Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Hey, Blue fam. Good evening. Naturally salute. How's everyone doing? Good evening. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hey guys, welcome. How are you? How's your week going so far? Thank you, everybody. Lady G, thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Before I even get into this show today, I want to just say a massive thank you to everybody for the show we had on Sunday. It was quite something. As a matter of fact, some of my friends were calling me on Monday morning to check on me to see how I was doing. They were asking if I'm all right. It was quite heavy, that show. We were here for 3.5 hours. It was not easy at all. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody that interacted with Sarah. Uh, yeah, Sarah's story was quite heavy. One of our therapists here, Anobulu Farm, who is a trained therapist that lives in America, said that she reached out to me the next day. I wanted to offer therapy. She's helped up with some of the survivors that have come on the show in the past. So I want to say a massive thank you to that person as well. Thank you so much for always stepping in, even when I don't ask. You always support, you come forward to offer your services free of charge. God will bless you. God will bless you abundantly. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. A couple of people that live in Spain as well reached out. They wanted to support. People were asking. This is what I love about this community. People are always eager to help. They want to support. So even without asking, people are like, okay, what can I do? I want to befriend her. I want to reach out to her. I want her to lean on my shoulders and all that. Especially people who have survived things like that as well. We are very, very kind people on this platform, and I'm grateful to God for that. I'm grateful to God for you, Obodo Farm. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. Sarah has a decision to make. I don't know what the decision is going to be, but uh, we've given her all the information, and we trust that she will do the right thing for herself and for her children. At the end of the day, it's not about us, and it's not about telling someone to leave their family or to leave their home. It's about safety. It's about safeguarding and protection. I know some people will never get it. They don't. When they come you see in the comment section, sometimes when I don't even want to get into, going back and forth with anybody, I just switch the comment off. I think it's easier. YouTube has just made it possible for me to switch. If you are not in the live stream, then you don't need to say nothing. I love it. And I'm using that button quite often now. I just switch the comment off. Please, it's okay. Whatever it is that you are struggling with, although by your jewel, just go. You don't need to say something because usually when people come to those shows, they just come in the comments and then they come for me and start saying things, and I'm like, "Are you all right? Are you well? Are you okay?" But it is what it is. Thank you so much. There's so much going on social media that is tiring sometimes. Very, very tiring. Yeah. I don't know if she'll be getting an update. It's up to her. She wants me to share an update with you. Somebody is asking if she'll be getting an update. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. If she wants me to share the updates, then fine. If she doesn't want me, then it's fine. Because at this point now, there's nothing anybody can do. The decision is completely up to her, what she wants to do. Okay? I think, like I said in that show, the idea is the idea of marriage that a lot of people like, and living even when the situation is quite bad, when we're talking about emotional abuse, it's not always easy for people to live. Statistically, people live up to 4 times before they will have the courage to live permanently. It's not an easy thing. So I completely understand. A lot of people were so upset. I want to especially thank Brother Patrick for the role he played that day, because that story really, yeah, it triggered a lot of people. People were upset, and the emotions were quite high. And because it was just like, are you kidding me? What are you still doing here? Yeah, a mirror does not see itself. Sometimes when you are outside, you have more clarity. You can see. But the people inside don't usually see clearly until that mirror is scattered and broken. Then they can see. Yeah, it's really, really, it's deep. It's deeper than what we know. Thank you, everybody. I just wanted to just thank you all for your support on Sunday. So today I decided that, you know what, because we had this very, very heavy topic on Sunday, let's do something on the flip side. Let's talk about success today. This is the kind of show that people don't like to engage with. I don't know why. I think people should be more interested in learning things like this, because this is all about rubbing minds, learning from one another. And I am very, very, if I wasn't doing, shows about, domestic violence and things like that, I would definitely be talking about mindset, attitude towards success. There is a kind of attitude that Africans have towards success. And somebody left a comment in that one of the shows I did recently. I think when we're talking about standards, somebody left a comment, and I read it and I was like, oh my God, this is so bleak. In my mind, I was like, this is really, really bleak. It left me thinking. I read comments. So, and I was thinking, this comment is so bleak. Or why is this person having this kind of mindset? Mhm. No, we're not catching cruise today, D. Today is not Thursday. Today is Tuesday. We are talking about success today. You're talking about success. And the background of it is this comment that somebody left and said, mind you, Christians are the ones with worse marriages. And it's on that show where we're talking about setting standards, where I used some part of PK's video to buttress the fact that it was very important to set standards in relationship. This person left this comment. I think the person's name is Jane. And she said, mind you, Christians are the ones with the worst marriages. So what are you talking about? I'm a Christian and I know it's more harder on Christian in every aspect of life. I was like, okay, it seems like a glass half empty kind of outlook. But the reason why I even took it seriously is because when I posted it on my Instagram stories, a lot of people agreed that, what Jane is saying is true. She said that I'm a Christian and I know that it's harder for Christians in every aspect of life. And she listed it: bad marriages, spoiled kills, spoiled kids, and unfortunate destiny delay. Unfortunate destiny delay. I mean, what she meant by unfortunate destiny delay is being unsuccessful. And that's the part I want to dwell on today. And then she said this. She said, secular people have the best life because they use their brains, while Christians think God in heaven will come to fix their lives. Did you get that? Jane said that secular people have the best lives because they use their brains, while Christians think God in heaven will come down to fix their lives. That's very, very deep. Very, very deep. Give us a thumbs up. This is going to be very, 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 it's going to be very profound, and it's going to be like a master class today. And I've been reading this book. Those of you follow me on Instagram would have seen. I've been posting non-stop about it on my stories. It's a book by Reverend Sam Adeyemi, and the title is Success is Who You Are. I encourage everybody to read this book. I know some of you don't like to read. Knowledge, a lot of knowledge in life, life-changing knowledge. Because as you are going to find out from what we are going to talk about tonight, everything that has to do with how your life will turn out starts from the mind. Is your mindset, the way you see yourself, and the only way that you can change your mindset, your outlook about life, is by acquiring knowledge. Knowledge is very, very important. Knowledge can shift your mindset. It can change your outlook about life. It can literally shift your perspective about life. So this book, I don't know how many of you know Reverend Sam Adeyemi. I can listen to his preaching all day, every day. Like I can literally listen to that man talk from morning till night. And I've been binging on his sermons since I started reading this book, right? He talks about success, having a successful life. He talks about leadership. I'm very interested in those topics. And I'm just going to use some of the points that he raised on this book to talk to you guys tonight. So, what Jane was saying about how Christians always rely on God to come and solve their problem, to come and, make them successful, while secular people, actually look for solutions. Like literally, what she's saying is that a lot of Christians don't use their brain. Thank you, Ceci. That they don't use their brain, they don't apply principles. Reverend, Reverend Sam said something. He said that some people still believe that success is by luck. Hello, gentlemen and ladies, I want you guys to pay attention. This is very, very deep. Some people actually believe that the reason why some people are successful and why some people are not successful in life is because of luck. Now, if you have a mindset like that, there is a problem. Yeah, you have the wrong mindset about success. First of all, let me just quickly define the way he talks about success. He said that success is actualizing the goals that you set for yourself. What is success? Success is achieving goals that you set for yourself. And a real success, looking from a Christian perspective, as I'm a Christian, I'm going to talk about Christianity generally, but we are looking at it from a religious angle because Africans are very, very religious. Nigerians are very, very religious. Why do we have so much poverty in our land? So Sam said that success is for you to achieve your God-given goals. That's the goals that God has given to you, or the goals that you have based on the word of God is for you. When you achieve those goals that you set for yourself, that's the definition of success. Okay? So it's not about, uh, the number of cars you have on your driveway, the number of houses you have, but we must not. This is, again, the mistake that a lot of Christians make. We must not negate the fact that being successful in this earth, on this planet, a huge part of it has to do with money. Ego, kudi. And Christians of old, when we were growing up, before this prosperity preaching started in the 80s, because literally it's in the 80s, I remember as a young child, all the Christian Union SUs that we used to see those days, they used to look very tattered. Their shoes would be torn. They wear clothes that are so, unkept, and, they look, I think they kind of linked looking all tattered and looking poor to holiness. God bless the soul of Archbishop Benson Idahosa. How many of you remember Archbishop Benson Idahosa? Is the father of the faith, the Pentecostalism that we have in Nigeria, or Pentecostality, or whatever. I don't know how to call it. He's the one that started teaching Christianity in Nigeria and started teaching people that your God doesn't need to be, God is not poor. Because you are a Christian and you're holy doesn't need to mean that you live in poverty. Poverty-stricken mentality, church rats. So, what are we talking about today? We are talking about why, you see what Jane said there about how Christians have this mindset where they believe that God will come down to solve their problem. So let's give practical examples. In Nigeria, we have churches and religious center mosques. Nigerians are very, very religious people, Africans generally. And it's not because we are Christians or Muslims now. Even before Christianity and Islam came to Nigeria, yeah, our people have always been religious. They worship gods. All right. We are religious people by nature. So it only follows that now that we have, Christianity and Islam, which are the two biggest religion in Nigeria at the moment, that people will just transfer everything. So there is nothing wrong in worshiping whichever God that you believe in. This is not even about telling you that you shouldn't worship God, you shouldn't go to church. But it's some of the mindset that some Christians have or some religious people have. Give us a thumbs up, guys. This is really going to be interesting. Let me just remember to keep my chain of thought. So I asked the question when I said the show up. What is the secret of success? I define what success is to you already. Success is setting goals, and those goals, you achieve them. Your God-given goals, you set them and you achieve them. So, and I asked the question, what is the secret of success? Is it luck? Is it choices? Is it chance? Is it hard work? Or is it, prayers? Because some people actually believe that if you go to church and they have like a vigil where they are doing a night vigil, some pastor will tell you to raise your phone up. And this is the problem that people like Pastor Shola have with some of these churches. Pastor Shola has been enjoying himself in Nigeria. We've not heard him for some time. That you raise your phone up. If somebody believes that you will raise this phone as I'm holding this phone now, because I'm praying, I will raise it up. And there will be a prayer that will be said by the man of God, and I will get a miracle alert. Miracle alert. So I'm trusting God for about £15,000 between now and December. £50,000. And I will go to a service and just hold this phone and I will pray, I will speak in tongues, I will be in the Holy Ghost, and background, I'll just get alarm. And £50,000 will be deposited by unknown into my phone. Some people actually believe that. Yeah, they believe that. But I don't know how that works. I don't know how it works. I really don't know. Is it that somebody will make the wrong deposit? They will mistakenly deposit money into your account number, or is it Holy Spirit that will deposit it, or is it angels, or what? I don't know that kind of miracle, because the way some of our Nigerians worship this God, we do as if God is a magician. We do as if God is magic. And so Reverend Sam was saying that some of the practices from when we were worshiping our fathers and the forefathers were worshiping, Orisha and all these gods, African gods, they've brought them into the church like it's magic. So he started talking about mindset in that book. What is your mindset? What is your attitude towards success? What were you taught growing up? What's your perspective? What's your outlook? How do you see yourself? Because we know that the Bible says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Hmm? Yeah, we know that. So he started talking about perspective. And Reverend Stan said it categorically in this book that success is not a matter of chances, it's a matter of choices. And should I say that again? It's not a matter of chance, or luck. Luck is not luck. It's the choices that you make. The choices that you make. So we see a lot of people in the church that have this wrong mindset about how God is going to bless me. God is going to bless me. God is going to bless me. All I have to do is pray. Make sure I attend all the church services. Make sure I'm working in the vineyard, doing the work of God. And by some magic or some miracle, I don't know what you call it, one day, God is going to bless me. So you see people in Nigeria who will gather in churches, and instead of teaching them, instead of teaching people how to actually make money like the unbelievers do. You see why Jane was saying that thing? You see, the unbelievers will teach you. It's called coaching. They will coach you, babe. This is how you're going to make money. Have a services that you are rendering, have things that you are selling, bring value. Money is all about the value. What value? You exchange it. It's about value that you bring. But in religious setting, nobody teaches them these principles. Nobody teaches a lot of people. God bless Reverend Sam for taking the lead in teaching Christians practicality about success. So instead of praying, it's good to pray. We should all pray. But when you pray, eh, what else should you do? Or what should you even do before you pray? Because we know that even when miracles happen in the Bible, for instance, the miracle of when Jesus fed 5,000 people with 2 loaves of bread and 5 fishes, there was some, right, before it got multiplied. So it means you need to have something for God to work with. You have to have something for God to work with. You can't just sit down and be expecting that, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be blessed, I'm going to be successful. So I think that's what Jane was saying. So, Sam's I talking about attitude towards success. What kind of attitude do people have? Some people believe that those of you Yoruba people in the house, help me. It is how you have come to this world and your destiny is to be poor, that you will be poor. It's all about destiny. But for Christians in the house, we know the story of even somebody that was the mother called Sorrow, Jabez. Yeah? We know the story of Jabez. They called him Sorrow. How can Sorrow have anything? Anytime I think of that man, I always think, if your own mother can call you Sorrow, bye. If your own mother can call you Sorrow, lo baton. Imagine a child like that. If you grow up with that kind of mindset, your mother has said, your parents called you the name. It is what they call you, and you believe that you are. But we also know along the story that his name was changed. He changed his name. So, I want us to discuss very practically tonight. Some of you are already dropping some gems in the comment section. How come unbelievers, how come people that don't know God are making so much money? They are millionaires making millions every day. And people that have God and the consciousness of God, they are going to church and they are going to religious center. They are praying every day. Africans, Nigerians, and the whole of Africa. Why is Africa so behind? Why is there so much poverty in the land? Yet people are so religious. Maureen said, pray for inspiration and good ideas, then pray as you plan. Go ahead and execute the plan. Do everything humanly possible for your project to bear its fruit as you pray and work hard. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Why? Why is it that people that don't have consciousness of God, why are they successful? Especially when it comes to the currency of this world. I tell my children that, because when it comes to, again, another problem is that when we talk about success or we talk about money, a lot of Christians don't like talking about it because they feel, oh, it's a sin. But I tell my children, money is the language of this world. Whether you like it or not, money, ego, is the currency of this world. Have enough of it, you will gain respect, you will gain access, You will gain opportunities. You will ah doors will just be opening. No, a rich person has plenty friends. Poor person, nobody they make friend with them all. So if people are still deceiving themselves, say, eh, you know, I am content with what I have. We used to sing that song, SOP. Little bit or much. Yeah, contentment is good. It's very good to be content, but some people think that because I am content, it means I should just contain myself to that level and not even aim for more. So, like I said, it starts from the mind. The other day, I was making a joke here and I was saying how, you know, I started making plans for 2024. Jokingly, we're saying it, but I'm serious. Because at the end of the day, if you are goal oriented, you are driven like that. You have to have goals. You need to write them down. Okay, this is by now you are checking your goals for 2023. Okay, you are checking. This is my plan from 2022. This is what I wanted to do this year. You are checking. Okay, this one I've done it. This one is halfway. Oh, this one I did it didn't work. Okay, what can I do better? You are reflecting, and as you are doing, only you are scoring yourself, doing your planning. You are re-strategizing. You're also making plans. The problem is that a lot of our people, especially people in religious circles, are too afraid to dream. They don't dare to dream. You're afraid. So you just keep saying, God bless me, God bless me, God bless me, God bless me. God bless you. So the person that is blessed, your neighbor that is blessed, is it because God loves them more than you? Why do you think your neighbor is blessed and you are not blessed? Why? Why do you think? Is it that God hates you? God doesn't hate anybody. Eh? Kukwa said, God is even tired of our context, our continent. God is tired of our continent. He cannot be tired though. Hmm? He cannot be tired. Gravitas said, I do believe faith is a powerful mechanism that even unbelievers practice, even if they don't realize it. It takes a good amount of faith to believe in yourself or even believe that something can work. So faith is good, but there are some fundamental things that Pastor Sam, that's why you need to get the book and read it. It's all about principles. Unbelievers know the principles to success. People who are religious often ignore the principles. There are some fundamental principles of success. Okay? Faith is good, but those principles will not work except you know what they are. That is what is lacking. That's why somebody in Nigeria will hold phone and be praying and trusting God that I will get a miracle alert. Why didn't the people that is telling you that you get miracle alert or just need to pray and come to church and God will bless you? No, please. That's what I'm talking about, mindset tonight. The first thing I want you guys to understand, according to the book I'm reading, that what Pastor Reverend Sam has told us, is all about principles. Principles, please. There are principles that guide these things. Some of us completely ignore all this and we just faith. Faith is good, but work is where the principles come in, applying that wisdom. Yeah. First of all, it starts from the mind. How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? Reverend Sam said that you cannot be bigger than the image that you created of yourself in your mind. And he says that, I like what he says. He said, the soul of the rich person is different from the soul of a poor person. Okay? I had to read that twice. He said, the soul of a rich person is different from the soul of a poor person. I'm like, sir, what do you mean by that? He said that it's all about the image, how you see yourself. And you don't need to have physical success or riches or cars or money before you are successful. Because if you already think it in your mind, if you can see those things, the image, you can see those things in your mind, It's a question of time before you achieve it. Mindsets. Mindsets. So he said that in that book, he said that your self-image, yeah, is like is like an image, inner picture that you have. You have an inner picture in your mind. And from that inner picture, that's where your esteem will come from. Self-esteem. Okay? And this is how you feel about yourself. We talk about esteem here all the time. That's where self-respect will come from. And when you have self-respect for yourself, it is the way you treat yourself. And it will also reflect in the way you present yourself. Okay? And from there, you have your self-worth. Value. What is value? Where do you place yourself? What value do you? There are principles in this life. The reason why people who are staying in the church and sleeping in the church every day, they are crying, Father bless me, Father bless me, Father bless me, is because they don't know the principles of these blessings. They don't know the principles of this success. And so they are praying and praying and praying and praying and praying, and you keep praying, but you don't know. What you don't know, you don't know. That's why I started by saying that knowledge is power. You have to gain knowledge. When I was younger, I read a book. How many of you have read that book? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Who are the readers here? Uzo is not here. Do we have our readers yet? We have a lot of people that read on this platform. I want to know who's read that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yeah. There are some certain things that I don't know. Yeah. As Christians, please, it is not okay. Did you read the book, Maureen? Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Yeah? Do you remember it? I read it ages ago. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yeah, I think some people know the book here. It's written by one, I think it's a Japanese man or Korean man. I can't remember, but robots. Yeah. So and if you haven't read that book, it's not too late. You can go and read it now. Because like I said, it's all about knowledge. Acquire the knowledge so that you can have the right perspective. Some people they are just okay. They tell you, what do I need? Don't I have food to eat? Can I pay my rent? I'm all right. You've read the book, Lady G. What can you remember from the book? Tell me what you can remember from the book if you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you are not a reader here, I encourage you very, very strongly. I encourage you very strongly to start reading. There is so much knowledge out there. Thank you so much, everybody. Are you giving us a thumbs up? Please give us a thumbs up. We are talking about the secret of success. What is the secret of success? And I've been reading this book by Reverend Sam Adeyemi. I said I can listen to that man all day, every day. Is the way he even talks. He will just be dropping it small, small. But the thing will be entering your head. Bumi said, I recommend, yes, you can read anytime. I recommend that you let your kids read it when they turn 13. Yes. Why is it that Christians, somebody said something just now. I wanted to read it. Let me read that. Please don't make me laugh. He said, now to ban religion for at least 10 years in Nigeria, stay in your house and pray. I believe there will be a big shift in our mentality. That's impossible. It's not possible at all, at all, at all. Ban, eh? Our people are very religious. Are you kidding? Some people actually believe that the reason why they are where they are, if they are not successful at a certain age, is because God did not will it. So I'm wondering, does it show favoritism? Does God show favoritism? Somebody has dropped another book here that you need to read. Alchemist. It's another good book. What did you remember from the Rich Dad Poor Dad? Abby said, the real The rich dad was very educated but poor. His rich dad was not his real dad, but his father's friend. Let me see what YH is saying. Rich dad focuses on exploring opportunities and using it to leverage financially. Beautiful. Beautiful. Maureen said the book discusses mindset and belief around money, discussing the importance of developing a positive relationship with wealth and overcoming limiting beliefs. I think one of the problems that a lot of people from our background have, even to today, is the limiting beliefs. And unfortunately, I feel what contributes to that limiting belief is because of what Jane said. Because while the people in the world mm, are busy looking for solutions, mm, they are busy looking for solution on how cars can drive themselves without a driver. They are busy looking for AI. I saw a video the other day of AI that they've made into robots that like human beings walking up and down. This is what Jane was saying. This is what the people of the world are using their brain. They are using their brain to think, to find solutions, to dream, to solve problems that will create opportunities for them to make millions and billions of naira. We as Christians think that heaven will come down and solve all of our problems. They are using their brain. Why we are limiting ourselves and thinking that God will bless me. God will bless me. God will bless me. God will bless me. God, yes, God blesses. But what about you? So, basically, what a lot of all these teachers who teach about leadership and getting knowledge and renewing your mind and having the right perspectives, like you are praying for what you already have. You are praying for what you already have. I'm going to share my link now because we gotta talk about this. We really have to talk about this. Why is it that these people, they don't know God? They don't even believe that there is God. And they are becoming successful, new things every day, and we can't even get leadership right. Hmm? Why? Why is it so? What do you think is the secret of success? I'm sharing my link, guys. Jump in the studio. I'm not going to be long today because I feel tired still. Yeah, I'm just going to read some. I marked some few places I want to read. So he said here that you must initiate things when he was talking about the secret number one to success. You must initiate things in your heart and mind before you try to apply them in the physical world. So he's still talking about mindsets. How you must see things in your mind. Mm? And he said success is first about a state of being. It is first a state of being before it is a state of action. Eh. Sam Olu, I know when it comes to this issue of tithes, you are there. You are sitting on that table. Oh my God, Sam, I beg. Oh, Sam said, Auntie B, are you saying if I am paying tithes, God will not bless me? I'm not saying that God will not bless you if you pay tithe. I actually believe in tithing, but we are talking about success. We are not talking, if you pay tithes, eh? The promises of, I don't want to get into tithes. Don't get me into tithes. Sam, you're trying to distract me. I'm not going to fall for it. I won't fall for it. No, I will not fall. I won't fall for that. Yeah, no, but paying tithe is not going to make you rich. No, it won't. It won't. Lady G says systems have failed Nigerians, and most of them have no choice than to pray, to turn to God, and cry to God for help. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, a lot of these systems are systems that were also put in place. We cry about government. What about religious people, though? What about the religious leaders? Are they part of the systems that you're talking about? Hmm? So it starts from the mind, though. Let me read this. It said, the foundation of success is not what you have acquired or achieved, it is in who you are and the core of your being. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a success or a failure? One of the greatest mistakes you can make in life is to use your circumstances, be it current or past performance, to assess who you are. So because you failed at something doesn't mean that you are a failure. You are only a failure if you say, I'm never trying again. I'm never trying again. I'm done. Shola said that. What do you say? Nigeria ranked number 2 as the most praying country in the world. In the poverty line, uncle, where do we rank? And Reverend San said something here. He said, you are not a failure trying to succeed. You are a success trying to give expression to your destiny. Let me read that again. You are not a failure trying to succeed, but you are a success trying to give expression to your destiny. That's a mindset. That is a mindset. So, why is it that Nigeria is ranked number 2, poorest in the whole world, yet we have so much poverty? Don't get me wrong, there are millionaires in Nigeria, but we are looking at the statistics now in terms of the extreme deprivation in the land. There's extreme deprivation in the land in terms of the haves and the haves not. Yeah, there are millionaires that are being made daily in Nigeria, out of Nigerians in the diaspora, and all that good stuff. But there's still so much poverty. Why? He was talking so much about this mindset. He said it's all about principles. We don't apply the principles. You need to get this book. It's one of like those ones that you guys said is a life-changing book. So let's have a conversation, guys. What do you think is responsible for why every day people are still so gathered? And it's the same prayer point that you have 10 years ago, you still have today. Father, bless me, Father, bless me, Father, bless me. And people who have never stepped into a religious house, whether it's a mosque or a church, all the richest men in the world, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, or whatever they call him, making so much money. Why? Why is it difficult for us? Eh? Let's have a conversation. Is it chance? Is it that God does not like Nigeria? Or don't we pray enough? Or is it that we are praying amiss? Why is it that it's difficult for people to be able to translate the principles, if they know it, to the results? Why are people, why is there so much? We talk about black tax all the time. Jo, thank you for that. Give us a thumbs up, guys, please. I don't want the video to be too long, but I want it to be very, very educative, and I want people to learn. Even in the diaspora that we come to, a lot of people come to the diaspora and they struggle. If we say Nigeria structures like somebody said, I think it's who said it just now, that the structures in Nigeria have failed people. Lady G, I believe it was you that said that. So the result to God. What about those of us who are Nigerians and we've escaped Nigeria to come abroad? Why is it that we have all the structures working here, but people are still limited? Why? Why are we not making billionaires every day, millionaires? Why is it that people, even in the abroad, we still have these challenges? Okay, we're going to talk. My link is in the comment section. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Adewale, how are you? Welcome.
Good evening, TV. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, my dear.
Yeah, it's also thank you for having me. It's another interesting topic today. It's one that I really like. I'd say the reason why Nigeria is the way it is, it's because our value system is wrong. Because I mean, every time people complain about our leaders are bad. But the thing is, our leaders are also Nigerians. They come from us.
Mm-hmm.
They are us,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So our value system is wrong, especially when it comes to leadership. We don't understand what leadership is. We think of leadership as being a master
Mm-hmm.
over over common people. We don't think of leadership as serving the community. And it's not just Nigeria, it's just, I would say, all over Africa. I mean, I, I was I was watching the news today about this like flooding situation that happened in Ghana recently,
Mm-hmm.
like in the Volta region of Ghana. And then the Ghanaian president, he went there, and
Mm-hmm.
then the guy was saying, "Oh, that I know you people didn't vote for me, but it's my job to come here and try to help you people." He said that word, try. He felt like he was doing them a favor,
Mm-hmm.
not his job, because his
Mm-hmm.
job is actually to serve them, protect them,
Mm-hmm.
make sure that they're living at least the average amenities are there. But in his mindset is like he's doing them a favor, and that's the mindset of an average African leader. We don't we don't like we think of ourselves too much. We don't think of the next man.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the religious book of the Bible, we would say, "Love your neighbor as yourself." We don't we say that in Africa or in Nigeria, but we don't practice it. I'm sorry to say, we do not practice it. That is why we are the way we are. I mean, we don't have to even be the richest like nation on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nigeria, we don't even have the basic, like the most basic thing, which is human life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even valued in that country, because if it's valued, our medical health sector would be at least good enough to save the average man. But it's not the case. It's like it's the main reason why we are the way we are the way we are. Like, and
What
no matter how much we pray or we fast or everything, God has given us the freedom of will. God has given us will, and He has given us brain to think for ourselves.
what is it that what is it that because leadership is another big problem, of course, is linked to success,
Yeah.
because all these things that we're talking about now, like a lot of people are saying, the environment is not enabling for people to
Yes.
even actualize their potentials. So you go to a
Yes.
place like Nigeria, you see thousands and thousands of graduates, first degree, second degree, PhD holders, and there's no job,
Yes.
right? What is it that the West, the leaders of the West know? Why is it that the West is prosperous and it seems like we don't know? Is there a secret that they know that we don't know?
It's not a secret. It's not a secret. Don't get
Ah,
me wrong. Their leaders here are also corrupt.
no, we're not even talking about corruption. We are talking about just having good leadership, which can create an enabling environment for people to even actualize their dreams. Remember, we are talking about success, the secret of success. Shola
Yes.
said, God sees the hearts, and we are wicked.
It's not that person is not really wrong. That person is not really wrong. We
Shola
don't
Joa
like
Pamio, Jesus. I wasn't
the thing is
expecting that. That's not what I'm
the,
expecting.
the thing is like
Eh.
the thing is like we don't, how do I say this? The people in the West, they understand this basic thing that if my environment, if where I live is at least okay, is at least safe, I'll be able to even like make more money. I'll even be able to be more, I would be more successful.
So this is one of the mindset that I have a problem with. When people start, I've seen a couple of people throwing that around. All must not be millionaires.
We're
All
not
of us
talking
must not
about
be millionaire.
we're
Why do people say that? that all of
No,
us
no,
must not be millionaire. Why do people say that?
that's
I
not
don't
even the
know.
point.
It's a mindset that people say all of us must. Me, I believe that if it's only 10 people that are going to be millionaire, I will be one of them. Why do people say all of us might not be millionaires? Why?
For me,
I
that
don't know why. It's almost like it's coming from a place of, I'm not kuku going to be a millionaire. Let me accept it like that.
yeah, a place of
Okay,
like you've given up.
Bakadara. Yes.
Yes, that's not
I
even
don't
the
know. I don't know. Why do you think people say things like it's not everybody that will be a millionaire? Why?
that's not even the point. The point is not even getting to make million. The point is being able to live a comfortable life where your people wouldn't have to go to the desert and then risk their life across the ocean to go to another continent.
So that's a very limiting mindset. Please, we are trying to change attitudes today because we are learning, right?
Yeah.
Please, if you have that mindset that everybody cannot be a millionaire, that's a wrong mind. It's a wrong mentality. Remember, we are talking about outlook. So that is the image you already have in your mind. Everybody cannot be a millionaire. It's a picture, like I was saying to you guys, what Reverend Sam was saying. You've already painted that mindset in your mind that everybody cannot be a millionaire. So you're already literally saying to the universe that I'm not one of them. After everybody cannot be. Mubakadara is a wrong mindset. Is a very, very wrong mindset. At least that's the way I see it, in my own
Yeah.
opinion. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just think that if we think of our neighbors more and we think of our neighbors as we think of ourselves, like we treat everyone equally and the same. We don't have
Mm,
this so much hierarchy and this kind of thing like where everyone is like, when I get there, I'm going to do this for me and just my family, and everyone else can just fend for themselves.
yeah.
I think maybe we would have better leaders, because I always say this thing like Nigeria is not really missing anything. The only thing we don't have in that country is good leadership. That's the only thing we don't have. We're a blessed country, we're a blessed nation. But the problem is, once you don't have good leaders, your country is going to suffer. And countries who don't even have a lot of resources, they're living in abundance because they have good leaders. So
So
that's the importance of that. Once that is missing, it's like everywhere, everything's not just not going to go well.
yeah.
It's just not going to go well. So I don't know. I don't know how we can fix it. I don't know, because our mindset is not even giving us that opportunity to get. There are good leaders in Nigeria, but the environment is set in such a way that those leaders don't even get to smell that position. We are ruled by the worst of us.
Mm. Thank you, Adewale.
That's all I want to say. Thank you for
All
having me.
right, thank you. I kind of feel like Adewale moved from talking about, we're talking about success. What the question? Although leadership is linked to is linked to success because it's all tied together. Leadership is all about, the way the country is, how the country, the provision, opportunities that are available in terms of, the environment, the climate, amenities that are available, which can also help people to, move from one stage of life to the other. But I really want us to focus on the success and the image. I mean, what Jane was saying about how worldly people are not religious. They focus on solving their own problem. Why Christians always think that, okay, God will solve. God is the one that will make me successful. YH said that he was responding, or he or she was responding to a comment that was made earlier. I meant to say, if one doesn't want to be a millionaire, they should be comfortable. I want to be a billionaire and I'm aspiring for it. I love money. Well, I love money. Okay. All right. All right. I just feel like we should. Yeah. Mentality. Okay. Somebody said that they disagree. That it's not about leaders, about mentality. What is it that people who don't know God know that we don't know? Why are Africans so? Why are we so? Why is our continent the way it is in terms of poverty? I'm talking about success today. Success is what I'm talking about today. Yeah, Junior, how are you? Welcome.
Hello, good evening again. We'll stay in the office till we're done with the show, so I don't miss the show. Um, I'm going to start with yes, Adewale took us off track a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, I think the focus needs to be on mentality.
Yes.
Okay,
Mindsets, attitudes.
mentality. You know my story a bit. I was in the U.S. I was born in the U.S. and when I was moving to Nigeria, I would say about 100% of the people that were against me moving to Nigeria, discouraging me moving to Nigeria. That's about
Mm-hmm.
over 2 years ago. Were Nigerians, not
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians in Nigeria, Nigerians abroad.
Mm-hmm.
So if we move the topic to leaders, 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 Nigerians always whine about leaders like we're the only ones with leadership problems in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. We're not. Nigerians are just louder than
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay? So this whole leadership, yes, we know leadership is a problem. We need to stop singing leadership, leadership in every single conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the mindset.
Hmm.
If you have Nigerians abroad discouraging me to going back to Nigeria, where I wasn't born, and most of you guys were born in Nigeria, to help Nigerians provide opportunities for employment to Nigerians. Actually, I'm doing good for Nigeria. There's a lot of kids that were born abroad that never moved back to Nigeria. So if you're a Nigerian abroad and you were discouraging me from moving to Nigeria, then we already have a problem
Mm-hmm.
because your mindset is already in the ditch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to Nigeria to steal money. I'm not going to Nigeria to take from Nigeria. I'm going to Nigeria to give to Nigeria, right? By hiring people. Hmm? So then you get to Nigeria. Then we want to come back and start singing about leadership. I don't want to hear about the leadership thing. It's not, the leadership is a whole different conversation. Then you have Nigerians in Nigeria with the same mindset. Those Nigerians left Nigeria with that mindset, moved abroad. So whether they're in Nigeria, whether they're in London, Spain, they're still Nigerians that refuse to leave that mentality in their
Mm-hmm.
villages or hometowns,
Mm-hmm.
wherever they're from.
Mm-hmm.
So the main conversation tonight should be about your mental, like your mental state. How do you think? How do you
Mm-hmm.
think about yourself?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think about the world? How do you think about others? That should be the main conversation tonight. That would help us find a solution in how we can kind of shift to a different spot.
Because it's not like everybody that lives abroad is successful as well.
Um,
That's why the mindset again is very, very important. You
look,
see?
Ni- Nigerians abroad, the percentage of Nigerians abroad that are doing well is really small. That's why you see those big highlights. Oh, the first Nigerian doctor, the first Nigerian this. If it's a lot of Nigerians doing all those things, it won't be a highlight. So that tells you that there's a lot of Nigerians moving abroad with that same mindset, with can't do attitude,
Is the mindset. That is
can't
exactly where I was
can
going.
do attitudes.
Yes.
So when you have, I'm saying this because I was born and raised abroad. I live in Nigeria. I'm a hardcore Nigerian. I can see both sides. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Those Nigerians discouraged me from moving to Nigeria. The same Nigerians I met in Nigeria, same mindset.
Hmm.
I cannot do. We cannot do. You can't do that. I get a lot of, oh, we're in Nigeria. You can't do that in Nigeria. Oh, but there's a lot of people doing it in Nigeria. There's a lot of people doing it abroad.
Somebody called
So,
Nick. Nika said,
mhm,
also, we've limited ourselves to formal education instead of concentrating on building marketable skills.
which goes back to the same topic that I'm always singing on the show. A lot of our leaders are not really your president, your ministers. They start from your parents. What are your parents teaching you? And if you don't like what they're teaching you, or you want to get out that mindset, what's stopping you from getting out that
Mm-hmm.
mindset? It's not your
Mm-hmm.
church, it's not your
Mm-hmm.
mosque, it's you. So when you move to the US or the UK, and you only know you can get a PhD, but you're good at singing, you're good at
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sewing, you're good at drawing, you're good
Mm-hmm.
at sculpting,
but you don't want to do that because that's not what people do. Or you want to be a nurse because everybody else is a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But you're talented to be a I don't know, a violin, somebody that plays violin or some other
Mm-hmm.
skill that you and I don't know about, but they're just good at it naturally. So we can think about leaders all day long. That's not the point. The point is us. We are the problem. Our mind is the problem. The can't do attitude is the problem. Do you ever hear
Absolutely.
people, even in the
Mm-hmm.
US, you ever hear people or in the UK say, you can't do that, oh, you can't do that. No, Auntie B, you can't do that, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you can't
Mm-hmm.
do
Mm-hmm.
that.
That's why it's not.
Can't.
You can't even share your dreams with some people, because when you share it with them, they will tell you,
Hmm.
well, that's too big. That dream is too big.
Going back to what I was
We
telling you
that have been
earlier.
here since. We that have been
Exactly.
here since we haven't done it. What makes you think that you that just came the other day,
Exactly.
you are going to do it? Are
You're,
you
you're,
better
you're,
than us?
exactly. And you're getting to the point. You're getting to the point, which
Yeah, yeah,
goes back to my journey when I tell Nigerians that I'm moving to Nigeria, and they tell me, it's not possible. It's not possible. There's no lights. There's no internet. Well, I really don't even know what they're talking about. You and I, we've had a video call. You didn't see my light go off. There's solar panels on the house. There's solutions to every problem that you want in Nigeria or in the US as well, or in the UK. So I don't follow the whole I can't. I can't is a word that I despise.
yeah. Do
I
you
can't.
believe
I
that
can't.
everybody? What I was saying earlier, on where some people are saying everybody cannot be a millionaire.
Everybody can. Everybody can in their own ways. It might not be financially, it might be in different ways, but everybody can. Which goes back to I don't like I tell
Even
my
if
staff I don't want
everybody cannot be, what include yourself. Even if everybody cannot be, I am among the ones. I don't want that kind of picture in my mind that, oh, everybody cannot be. Why is it that our people are so they defeat themselves? Some people defeat themselves even before they
go
start anything.
goes back to I can't. The word can't. We can't. I can't. We can't. We don't do it that way. We don't do
Hmm.
it this way. Nobody's ever
Hmm.
done it that way. That's weird. You hear a lot of you. I mean, you hear a lot. That's kind of weird. I don't think
Yeah.
we should. What would people think? Blah, 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 blah. No, do we can.
So
We can
let me
be.
ask you, Junior. Lastly,
Mhm.
what do you think? Do you think success is a function of luck, or
Okay.
chance, or hard work, or praying, or all of the above? What do you think?
Well, um, in my definition, which is not going to go well. I mean, a lot of Nigerians don't like the way I think, but that's fine. Um, it's all about using your brain,
Hmm.
critical thinking, learning, reading. Every morning I wake up, if I go to the office, I'm watching a video. I'm watching
Somebody
a
said they
how.
don't want to be a millionaire. Lady J, you say, Lady G, you don't want to be a millionaire. Tell me why. You don't have to be
Yeah, but
sorry. It's your life. I
yeah,
mean,
but
I
the,
can't
but
argue with you, but I just want to understand, why do you not want to be a millionaire?
yeah, but we're not when I think about being a millionaire, it's not the definition. It's not it. I'm not saying that you have to financially be a millionaire. What I'm focused on is the mindset of
Hmm.
the can't do. Because if you have a can do attitude or can do mindset,
Mm. I'm just
then
I'm just shocked. I've never seen someone say they don't want to be a millionaire, so I'm just curious why.
I
Maybe you
don't
can
I don't
explain it to us, Lady G, why you don't want to be a millionaire. Because you know what? I know people say, oh, everybody cannot be a millionaire. Some people, okay, now she said she doesn't want to be a millionaire. And I totally respect that. And people keep saying success is relative, it's not about money, and you can be, you cannot, you may not be a millionaire, but you are successful. I agree. But there is a danger there. We need to be careful.
which
Okay?
goes back to what I said.
Yes.
Mindset.
We need to be
Mindset.
really, really careful, especially when you don't have enough of that money and you start
Hmm.
saying, oh, it's not all about money.
You,
Excuse
you
me.
you know you know you know the one I see online, and it's always from Nigerians.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
well, they live in Banana Island, or they live in where's that place I was in London? That wealthy place, King's is it? I can't remember that. Knightsbridge, right?
Mhm,
Oh,
mhm.
they live in that area. Well, is a roof, vanity upon vanity. A roof is a roof. Well, buddy, there's roofs and there's roofs, okay? And until you experience that roof, would you know that there's a bigger blessing in place for you, okay? So it starts from the mindset. When you experience that roof, would you know that hey, this
It's just like saying that when somebody say a roof is a roof or postcode,
it's a
a
defeat statement.
postcode, a postcode is a postcode, right? It's like
Hmm.
saying, oh, economy and first class, where the plane is going to the same place, all of us will come down.
Right.
It's all
Well,
about what Daniel was saying and what Reverend Sam was teaching us here. Please, guys, this mindset is what is limiting people. Some people in their minds, yeah, in their minds, I don't know, maybe it's a function of their upbringing or maybe they've been taught or what they're exposed to. They think that when you're talking about success, money is not important. Money is not important. So you are a teacher, for instance. Let me give you an example of teachers back in the day. Teachers used to be so poor in Nigeria because they don't pay them very well. But they do a good job because they are impacting knowledge. They are preparing children for, training them for to take on life. But most of them, and I have a cousin, God bless his soul, who deleted, he was a teacher. Wasn't a very good teacher, but he was a teacher. But they did a good job. Maybe they felt fulfilled or I don't know. But I don't know. I'm confused in my thought
so
now. But
I mean,
is
before I
money
go,
not a function of success? That's the question I want to ask.
um, we all obviously know the answer to that. But once again, I think we need to focus on our mindset and how we can kind of turn that around. Um, I'm firmly against I can't of anything.
Mm,
I don't care if
I
you're in the
think that. I
UK.
think that.
I don't care if you're in the US. I don't want to hear I can't. You
Yeah.
can't do that. And I get that a lot from my people, Nigerians. Oh, you can't do that.
Mhm,
Oh, how do you survive in Nigeria? Oh, you can't do
mhm.
that. Oh, London? Oh, you can't do that in London. It's only for, the light skin, Caucasian
Yeah,
people. Oh,
I
you
get
can't
that.
do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes, you can. Yes, you
yeah.
can.
Thank
Other
you.
people are doing it. So thank
Mhm.
you.
Thank you, Junior. I appreciate you. Lady G say, Auntie B, I'm a minimalistic. I'm a minimalist, and I value virtue more than money. Though money is important as well. Okay, Lady G, I'm going to leave you because I believe that um your mindset and my mindset are completely different. And where I'm going, if I keep reading your comments, it's going to distract me. So yeah, I respect you. It's your minimalistic what you want. It's up to you what you want, and it's okay. It's fine. If you're happy with your minimalistic approach or minimalistic life, that's good. Who am I? Hmm? Another person said they don't want to be a millionaire. Wow. Jimmy Johnson, I don't want to be a millionaire. Wow. Okay. So we have a lot of people who don't want to be millionaires here today. Gray, welcome. What do you have to say about that? And I'm here busy teaching about success, and people are saying,
Hello, good
I don't
evening,
want to
ma.
be a millionaire. Welcome, darling.
Auntie B, can you hear me?
Yes, my dear.
Thank you so much for your work. Today is actually my first time to call into your show. I'm calling from Germany.
Welcome, Gray. Hold on,
And I've
before you
been
continue,
following you
yeah?
for a long time now. You're my
Hold
big
on.
fan. Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you, Gray.
And
Hold on a minute. Let me quickly read this before I lose this.
I want to
Somebody called.
contribute to the
Hold
topic
on.
of today. For me, what
I just give me 1 second, yeah. Thank you so much. RTJ said, I don't care about being a millionaire, that peace of mind na coco. These are all the mindset that Junior was talking about. When you are poor, let me not use the word poor. When you cannot meet your obligations and you've got nothing, you can't have peace of mind. These are wrong mindset about money. Okay? A lot of our people have this mindset. Peace of mind, because you're a millionaire does not mean that you will not have peace of mind. I've never seen any poor person that have peace of mind. Hmm? I've never seen it. Sam said that most of the problem that we have in Nigeria today is as a result of extreme deprivation. What has so people are linking that money will mean that you have no virtue. Money will mean that you have no peace of mind. No, I disagree. Sorry, guys, I disagree with you. I completely unequivocally disagree with you guys. Please. These are the minimalistic mindset. You can have peace of mind when you have generational wealth. How are we going to create this generational wealth when people are saying, I don't want to be a millionaire, I want peace of mind? So, what has peace of mind got to do with being a millionaire? No, no. Okay. But I respect all the people that don't want to be a millionaire. It's okay. Carry on, Gregory. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Auntie B.
Mm-hmm.
Success for me is a mindset we all know.
Mm-hmm.
And with success, you need discipline, handwork, and God. Because first, it is discipline that will help me. If I have discipline, then I can wake up 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning every day to pursue my dream. Because without discipline, I can still be in my bed 10 a.m. And then why I say you should add God, because I would like to add God to everything that I do. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you have this big dream and you just need someone, I mean, a helper, someone that will just help you to realize that dream. And then that's where God comes in. And then you can meet the right person to make you realize this dream. And I think where we Nigerians or Africans are lacking behind is we we are not really looking closer to ourselves. I mean, our neighbors. We prefer to show off. For example, we have some senators that comes here to treat themselves and then sharing money to the nurses that are
Mm-hmm.
here abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we have people who will need those financial assistance back home. So the people back home, they need this financial assistance more than us here abroad. So I think this mentality of, showing off, letting people know who I am instead of helping our own neighbor, our own brothers and sisters first. Because German here, Germany, before, even if your dream is big, you're intelligent, they prefer to help themselves first to
Mm-hmm.
realize, to help their brothers and sisters to realize their dream before thinking of you foreigners from anywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've, noticed so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. I agree with you. Uh, Somebody said it's money that is gotten from deception that will not give you peace of mind. A lot of people are saying that millionaires don't have peace of mind. I've never seen a poor person that have peace of mind though. I don't see anybody that has peace of mind though. I don't know where this is coming from. I like one of those people that is saying I don't want to be a millionaire to call him. Hmm? D is saying that there's a way you can get rich that will rob you of your peace of mind. Wow. Okay. Except you did Yahoo or you defrauded somebody. If you made your money legitimately and you are using your money for good in this world, with all the problems in this world, I don't see how you're not going to have peace of mind. Mindsets, guys, mindsets. So you see, we have a lot of work to do. All this mindset where people are saying, I want peace of mind. It will rob you. It will rob you of this. Is what you said the oh my god, I don't know what to say now. Okay, Gregory, are you still there?
Yes,
Okay, have you finished or you still got something to add? Hello, can you hear me?
yes, yes, I'm done.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Some people said, Tolu said, I should be a millionaire and leave myself to be targeted, to be deleted by some wicked people. God forbid. I would rather remain wretched. Gbami Aladugbo. Ah, Jesus. Junior, please come back. I didn't just read this. Tolu Adeshina said, I should become a millionaire and leave myself to be a target, to be deleted by wicked people. God forbid. I would rather remain wretched. Jesus Christi. Wow. Wow, wow. I'm sharing my link, please, because this one passed my power. I don't know. These things I'm reading is blowing my mind. So they don't delete wretched people. Wow. You rather be wretched. This mindset is deep. Oh. This mindset thing is really, really deep. Bamdele, welcome. Wow. So you've already seen yourself as a wretched person because you believe that in your mind, Tolu, and this is not disrespect for your, you see, with your mouth you make confession, and whatever you confess is this is what Reverend Sam was saying in this book. You see, Junior was talking a lot, and I don't even know whether Junior is that is a Christian like that. But what Reverend Sam was saying here is all about the way you see yourself. And this our person here has said that I would rather remain wretched because I believe that when you are a millionaire, they will delete you. I don't even know what to say to this. Maybe you can say something to this, Junior. I called you back because I'm just perplexed now.
So, so it goes back to the mindset. This is what I'm talking about. It goes back to the mindset. Why do you feel I'm trying to read this I should be a millionaire. I should be a millionaire.
And leave
Leave
myself to
myself
be a target, to
live
be
my but
deleted by some wicked people.
I'm not gonna be too harsh on Tolu
No, it's
because
about choice. Yeah.
no, wait though. I'm not gonna be so harsh. And the reason why is because once again, mindset. So who is deleting you? Where, like, who do you have do you have family members that you think are going to be after you? This is the questions, and these are real. This is how people really think. I was telling you this earlier. I wasn't playing. I hear this.
When you are
You know.
wretched, poverty is what deletes people the most world over. This is not even
So
an African problem. You
no,
see,
but no.
poverty is what is deleting people because, first of all, you will live in a place, I don't know where you are. If you live in Nigeria, you probably not live in good shelter.
If you live in the
You will not live good,
UK,
you not have
if
good
you live in the
food.
UK and you're wretched,
Anywhere you live that you are wretched, it is statistically, it is proven that wretched people delete from natural, not even somebody deleting you. Forget about saying somebody will delete me in Nigeria. The quality of your life and you know uh the longevity of your life is less. Have
your
you heard
diet,
when they said living below poverty line? When you live below poverty line, oh my God, I don't know what to
your
say. Somebody
your
help
diet,
me.
your diet, healthcare, okay? Your diet, healthcare, people you're around, okay?
Oh,
So
somebody has changed it. These are, oh my God. Wow. How TJ said a lot of people in healthy countries are buying themselves. Money cannot save you all the time.
yeah, but you need money to be comfortable though. You need
But a
money.
lot of people in the abroad, a lot of people who have money are not buying themselves. They are doing amazing things.
Yeah,
Life
but then but
expectancy, God
yeah,
will bless you.
but then you having money is not just it's not just because I don't know how people think about money. You can use that money to help others. You can use it to lift others up. You
This
can
is
use that money
shocking.
you can use that money to create opportunities to you know hire people, create environments where people can learn, create people where people can work and feed their families. There's so many things you can do with money. It's not uh, the mindset that people are going to buy you if you have money. It's that. I'm not going to be too harsh on her, but that's a little bit disturbing because. But then the question is, what kind of family is this person
But
from?
why do people have limiting mindset like this,
No,
Junior?
that
What
but that
do you
but that
think?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. What kind of family is this person from? What is the mindset? How did they how, how do they think? Do they think people are going to attack them? If I mean, what's the reach of these people around them? Like I'm telling you, it's deep. It's really deep, and this is how people really think. This is how people really think. And on the flip side, I'm going to talk about the flip. The flip side is you see a lot of people that are successful, and then you have other people saying, God, when, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do to reach that success. So there's two sides to it. They're the ones that think like this, and they're the ones that look at all the successful people and say, God, when,
This
without
thinking is
applying.
deep, oh. It's really, really deep.
I'm
So
telling you, this
RTJ keeps coming back and forth. This is the last of your comment I'm gonna read because um you are in a obviously you're in a cloud of your own. No disrespect to you. It's okay for you if you want to be wretched. That's fine. It's a choice. Life is all about choices, right? But you have some very, very twisted ideas about money. Okay?
worship of money
Worship
is,
worshiping
is
money is why we have all the problems in this world. No, no, no. The problem of this world, especially Nigeria, Africa, where we come from, is lack of money. Poverty is the root cause of all the problems. Is the other way around. If everybody is comfortable, have you been to all these estates where everybody is a millionaire? There is no problem. There's no everybody is friends. Everybody is happy with everybody. That's why people in the island in Nigeria now will tell you, I can't do anything with someone in the mainland. I can't date somebody in the mainland. I don't want to go to the mainland. How do you live in the mainland? Because postcode matters. There is no
it
evil
does.
where there is poverty. But there.
It does. And when you have a level of financial success, we're not saying that you should worship money, but when you have a level of financial success, I was talking about that earlier, your environment changes.
And the person said greed. That greed is why there's so much poverty because the stronger and connected ones steal all the resources. Okay, I can't even
Um
deal with this.
Actually, I'm sorry to bust your bubble. Not everyone with money steals their money. Let's
Exactly.
start with that.
It's not everybody that has money that
Let's
stole,
let's
and it's
start
not
let's
always greed. It's only your politicians that we're talking about. We are talking about Oyibo people, white
right,
people
right. So let's
who've
let's
made
start with that.
millions in this part of the world.
Let's start with
Are
that.
they stealing from you?
So wait, okay, so greed, so people with money are greedy, that's why there's poverty. Okay, let's put that on the shelf. What about people with money that are providing opportunities for you and I? I'm sure you work somewhere. I'm sure you work somewhere. If that person didn't have money, they won't have a job for you, right? So if you're doing well, you're providing opportunities for others. So it's not always people that steal money. It's not always we keep going back to this government thing. It's not always about government. If
Shola
you're
said, I beg. Shola came back and said, it's not by force to be a millionaire. You would not convince us to be millionaire. Okay. I might convince some people, not you, obviously, Shola. Rest in your poverty, please. This show is not for you. You can just sign out now. Okay.
this is why I told you the mindset is deep. And
He
it's
said, I
not just
cannot convince
Nigeria.
them to be millionaires. That
It's
I should not force people to be millionaire.
and that's why
And the person said, we are proud with our minimalistic and simple life. Everybody who wants to be a millionaire, carry go.
which is why I told you it's not just Nigeria. There's people in the diaspora that think like this as well. So it's it,
Mm.
it's deep.
So I can't. I don't want to convince you because I can't even convince you personally, Shola, because you have a mindset that is already limiting you. And like Reverend Stam said, it's all about the mind. So somebody like you, Shola, you're gonna live your life in your whatever circumstances that you are, and you end up leaving nothing for your children because you believe that there is something wrong with having money so that you can leave inheritance for your children's children. So when we are talking about generational wealth, with your mindset you can't achieve it. I'm sorry, because you have a poverty mindset. But that's all right. If you want to be You call it minimalistic, but it's poverty mindset. Let's call it
And
what
then
it is.
and then,
Let's
and
not
then
let's not use fancy word. It's poverty mindset.
and then you
That's
have to understand this as well. There's a mindset of, which kind of adds to that comment. There's a
mm,
mindset of, if I suffered in
mm,
Nigeria, so I'm gonna make my kids suffer as well. We're not
yeah,
is now what I'm saying is not the same as disciplining your children, but
yeah.
making sure your kids are better off than you. You know, if you're successful, that provides the opportunity for them.
You know, I've never
So,
really met people like this in my real life before.
oh, I have. I live in Nigeria. I do.
Honestly, that's why.
I
So you see
do.
how I'm so flabbergasted because I've not really met people like this in my real
I
life.
do. I do. I've met a lot of them in the U.S. I meet a lot of them in Nigeria on a daily basis. So they exist in the
She said
U.S. I
the
don't.
person said I cannot convince them to be millionaires. Should stop trying.
Oh,
I can't convince
okay.
you to move from economy to first class. Really? Once you enjoy luxury, trust me, Shola, you will give your life to your mindset. Once you enjoy luxury, luxury. mm, if you enjoy once, they just you go no say even ordinary coffee that you drink.
So
There's difference.
Auntie B, let me give you an example, right? And I'm just sharing. I mean, I'm just sharing this with you guys.
Mm,
So a lot of you were saying something earlier about, there's some areas in Nigeria where you can be and you're comfortable, right? So one of the things that a lot of people were telling me when I was moving to Nigeria was, there's no power, there's no internet. So I was like, okay, that's okay. I'll figure it out. Where I
Gravitas, it's
live,
not only
where
you
I
that is
live,
shocked.
where I
I am
live.
beyond shocked.
So so where there are places in Nigeria that
Mm,
have 21 to 24 hours light
yeah,
daily,
yeah.
daily, not
Hmm.
generator, not solar panels, daily. So yeah, everybody should have that opportunity. Everybody should be able to get that. But
So
I'm just
imagine
saying
if you
that
are poor. How are you gonna be able to live in a place like that if you are
it's not it's,
minimalistic?
it's not possible. Or you're gonna sing government. You can keep singing government,
Ngozi,
or
please, we need to explain this minimalistic because I think people are using this word wrongly. Minimalistic. No, you are using it wrongly. Oh. Nah, 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 nah. This minimalistic thing, let's explain it. Oh. No,
let's
no,
see
no,
what the
no,
other
no.
let's see what the other caller wants to say. I
All
think there's
right.
somebody.
Bamidele, you're here. Welcome. What do you have to say? Welcome.
Yeah, well, a couple of things in terms of like the religiosity of our people.
Yeah.
Um well, in terms of like money, in Deuteronomy chapter 8 verses 18, where it says, God gives you the ability to produce wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Um when I look at that scripture, it's saying, well, in terms of like, let's say for example, if you want to make money,
Mm-hmm.
you get a job, right? And you apply for a job. But if you
Mm-hmm.
don't apply those principles of, actively, getting your resume, you know,
Mm,
actively searching for a job, how you're gonna make money and how you're gonna actually, solve your problem. Like, because like sometimes it's like you like to pray about things, but there's no action by what you're doing. So like faith without works not dead. So I think it's like, we want sometimes we always want God to do it for us, but we have to do it ourselves. Like you have to understand how money works. If you don't understand how money works, then you're always gonna be meal.
Wow. This thing has to do a lot with mindsets. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Nick has said, I think people are making mistakes thinking the show is pressuring them to become millionaires rather than having a progressive mindset and helping other struggling Africans get on their feet.
Nike is my twin. That's it. That's literally it.
Hmm. Okay. That's all right. Nobody is pressuring. I don't even know. I mean, I learned so much from this book. Somebody was asking me what the book is about. So the book is Reverend Sam Adeyemi's book where he talks about success. Success is who you are. And there's so many gems, and he's completely right, because even the chapter one that was talking about mindset is exactly what I've seen today. With people saying, I don't want to be a millionaire. Why you I like my lifestyle. Money is why there's so much greed. Somebody actually said that money is why there's so much problem in the world. Oh my god. All right. So, Bamidele, yeah, what else do you have to say? Let me bring on Brother Patrick.
I just feel that, even with the religious society, is like, people don't even understand what Christianity is. It's just like and even you know, with that in mind, if you don't know how money works, you're really just wasting your time with all these prayer events you have every single day. And it's like you don't put your faith into action. It doesn't mean no much. So that's why most people, you see people that don't go to church are actually applying what their beliefs are. So it's like, yeah.
Okay. Somebody said, Stella said, when people think about money, all they think about is themselves. When you think about money and how powerfully you can impact, then your mindset will change. Absolutely. Chigoze said, Obodoyibo and Co. Why are you assuming everybody wants to be rich? We are happy being poor. At least we sleep very comfortable at night. The people in the Amazon forest are poor and literally happy. Amarin call.
Lord.
Rabatri, egba mi o.
Maybe Chigozie is calling from Amazon forest.
Forest. Are you in Amazon forest, Chigoze? You know what I hear from everybody that said that they feel like I'm pressuring them. First of all, that's not my intention for doing the show. I'm just sharing knowledge, which is what I do here all the time. Okay, and if it's not something that you enjoy, you can log off, Chigozie. All right, but let me tell you something. I didn't come here to pressure anybody to be rich or to be a millionaire. Okay, what I came here to do today is to tell you that we should not be afraid to want more. Okay. I think a lot of you, people like Chigoze, Shola, and other people that said they don't want to be millionaires, money is why all the problem in this world, they live a minimalistic life, blah, 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 whatever you said. I see fear behind it. That's a mindset of fear. Yeah. It's a mindset of fear. How will I try when I'm okay? I'm just okay. How do you know that everybody is happy in the Amazon forest? You live in Amazon forest?
That is zip code. So don't worry about it.
Chigoze, is your postcode in Amazon forest? We
Auntie
don't always
B.
have to agree on everything, okay? I want
It's
to be a
it's
billionaire, not even millionaire. And I'm not trying to force anybody. Anybody that wants to be a millionaire or a billionaire, let's chew this together, okay? I saw somebody now that said, I want to be a millionaire. Hey, Judy, we are in the same WhatsApp group. But for people like Chigoze and other people, go back to your Amazon forest, okay? All right, Babaji, Gekabosa.
Auntie B, you don't expect everybody to agree with you
No, no,
anyway.
no, 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 no,
And
no.
it's
I'm
so
fine with
deep.
that.
No, no, it's
Honestly.
so deep. Like, Junior said it all. And you said it. You keep on emphasizing it. It's the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call vicious circle of poverty. Some people want to be in that circle from generation to generation. That is not my portion. In Jesus' name. I want
Amen. You
I,
want to leave an
the
inheritance for your generation, Brother
Bible
Patrick?
says the wise man will leave inheritance for his children.
Yeah.
Yes. Auntie B.
Mm.
I'm gonna, especially those in Obodoyinbo, let me just give them one simple example.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple example. When we moved here, we were living in an apartment. And I would carry my daughter. I said, okay, we're going to buy a house soon. Before you know, we bought a house. So when I wanted to change my car to a new car, I said, she would sit down by me and say, I want to buy a new car. And she said, and I bought a new car. He said, Daddy, why are you always saying this?
But if you don't want more, Brother Patrick, like you rightly said, now would you even inspire your children?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm building our
Are
faith.
you trying to tell your children that it's okay for them to just be
Listen, Auntie B, my kids at the age of 16, they all got their car. They've been driving, they have their own car. They have their car that they've been driving at the age of 16. They got their license, they bought car. I have 5 cars in my house that I'm paying the insurance, even though they're in school now. You know what I mean? The last baby, now that she wants to buy a car, and as you see now, I told you the other day that you should pray for me. You've always been asking me, say, Daddy, why am I always saying this? You want to buy your own car? I said, you can buy it. Auntie B, let me bust your bubble. I know a kid in high school. He already has his own business set up.
Yes,
He
yes.
said he wants to become a millionaire.
How are
He
you
said
going
he
to
wants
inspire your children?
to.
Brother Patrick, Emma Binusa, we have a prime minister in the UK today that is from Indian background. Okay? He's married to his wife is one of the richest Indian families that we have. He's also from a rich family. In fact, when he was campaigning, people were saying that, and I'm not saying this to people like Chigoze, please, I'm not trying to force anybody to be a millionaire. I wish I can. If I even know how to make millionaires, I'll remove you people's name. I'll remove your name from the WhatsApp because you say you don't want to. That's fine. I totally respect your position on this matter. But what I'm saying is that, what about the future generation? We have a prime minister that is from Indian background. We have in London, we have a mayor of London that is Pakistani background. We as Africans in the diaspora, if we are still thinking like this, I don't want to be a millionaire. Money, it means that I cannot sleep at night. Somebody said that money means that they will come and buy them. How do we inspire our
I heard
children?
you.
How do we inspire our children to become leaders, to become, people who call the shot? Because take it or leave it, my people, Chigoze and all the people in that WhatsApp group, while I respect your opinion, the people
Auntie
that
B,
rule this world is the people that have money that rule this world. Abi
Auntie B,
Shemokura?
Auntie B, let me tell you something. You said it all, is their mindset, the level at which they are operating. God opened my eyes. God opened my eyes. People are earning big money in America. It's not, I saw it with my eye.
Yes, it's true.
You are not talking about 6 figures. Where
Yes.
people are earning big money in America. Where everything has level. If you want to be working 80 hours a week so that you can make big money, good luck with you. That is not what I want. You know what I mean? I can't do that. I don't want that for my children. My children don't want that as well.
Right.
Yes, Elon Musk is Elon Musk. What's special about Elon Musk?
They say
What's
he's
special?
not sleeping at night because he has too much money.
Who told you that?
Dangote and all
They,
the billionaires in Nigeria are not sleeping.
people are just talking because they sleep together.
I've not
It's
seen any
them
poor
just.
person that can sleep at night. Oh, did you see somebody came to share their story one time, Brother Patrick? I don't know if you can remember, and she talked about the extreme poverty that she grew up in. They live in Warri. The house was always flooded, and the parents will sleep on They had one room, and it was about 8 children. They would line them up like this on mats that they would sleep. How do you sleep well at night when you are sleeping on top of each other because of extreme poverty?
Time and, like Bible says, time and chance happen to them all. Jesus said something. I'm going to round up with that. He said when he moved to Atlanta, Texas, when he bought the land where his house and everything, he said if he had moved there this time around, I wouldn't have been where he is today. Time and chance happened to them all. They said, and he said KFC started his what's it called? His fast food business at a time when they allow women to start working. So when women go to work, by the time they come back, they won't have time for dinner. They'll just go and buy KFC. KFC become multi-millionaire. He said KFC will have set up this time around, it wouldn't have become a millionaire because people then were. Now people are picky. They know the kind of chicken they want. They know, they want gluten-free food and so and so. But then it became a multi-millionaire. So time and chance happened to them all.
Yeah,
People are Auntie B, you
sir.
can be millionaire tomorrow. You say this thing you are doing. Okay. Later I will not talk. If we
Me, I
ask
want
your
to be.
contact,
I want not only be millionaire. I want to be billionaire so that, like Oprah,
yes,
I will be
he
giving
can
out
also like
cars.
Auntie B.
I will be giving out
He
land. I'll be
can
giving out houses. I'll build shelters for people in
somebody say
Nigeria,
yes, poverty is a
where
curse.
people who are fleeing from DV can run to. I will empower people to start businesses. When you think about what money can do for you, all this minimalistic. I will not sleep at night. Are you sleeping if you don't if you cannot pay your rent? Somebody said, how are you going to pay mortgage? Somebody that said that they don't want money, how are you going to even buy a house? You can't even buy a house in the abroad because you will not think about it like that. Ah, let me just manage this one room. Oh. And it's okay. I'm not saying it's not okay. Please. But
Auntie
it
B,
is
good luck
what
to
money
them.
can do for you.
Good luck to them. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Brother
Yes.
Patrick. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah. So Junior was talking about how mindset, I started talking about mindset and attitude towards money. And to be honest, I am really, really shocked with what I'm hearing tonight. I never knew. Money is access. I'm not here to promote money. I'm here to promote success. But some people say they don't want success, that they are okay because they want to sleep well at night. How do you sleep well at night? When you are doing 101, go to Nigeria and see. We'll talk about black tax all the time. God has given you the opportunity to come to the obodooyinbo, where you are free from all the limitations that you had in Nigeria, and you still bring that mindset here. Then you wasted that visa. You'd have given somebody that wants the opportunity in the land, because it said you will read I believe strongly in that scriptures that say that wherever the sole of my feet will touch, I will inherit it as an inheritance. So God has given me the United Kingdom as an inheritance, and I will inherit it because I want to use it to help my people. But I'm really, really, the thing that really, really, it's not even the fact that people are saying I'm trying to force them to be millionaires, as if I have the power to do that. But it's just seeing the mindsets on full display. Why are people so scared? What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid? Eh? And I say, don't be scared of having money serve you. Yeah, I tell my children that money is the language of this world. If you don't have it, oh Jesus, you cannot live a successful life without money. Why are we deceiving ourselves? Why are we deceiving ourselves? You can't. You cannot. So all the people that are saying that, the whole intention of coming to talk about this today is, understanding that people who are not Christians, who are not religious, are making money, and a lot of people in the church or religious people, as we are as Africans, are not. And I wanted to find out why. What's the key? Why? And Reverend Sams started talking about mindset, and I can see it on full display tonight. Wow. Tony said, Auntie B, please promote money and wealth. If everyone is wealthy, there will be little problems in this world. Absolutely. If you come into a gathering of wealthy people, who are millionaires, they get along because it's all about exchanging ideas, investing with one another, how they can get into one business or the other, promoting one thing or the other. But when you get into a circle of people that are extremely poor, is always cantankerous. They are fighting, they are bickering, they are calling everybody witches and wizards. You know the reason why you think everybody in your family is a witch is because of that poverty. A friend of mine was joking to me today and said to me that somebody called them and said, "How are you? How are you?" And I say, "Fine." Say, "How is your health?" That she now told the person, "Of why are you asking of my health? Are you praying that I should be sick?" I started laughing. I said, "Why? It's just a question. She said, no, what do they mean? This is how they start, you know? This is how they start. Why you shouldn't be asking me how is my health? Like somebody that is sick that you'll be asking how is your health. I said, no. It's just greeting. But because you're in your mind, you think this person is a wizard. Well, how come we don't see witches and wizards in Obodo? Why is it that they don't have witches? Is it that they don't have witches and wizards in their abroad? Poverty has a way of eating into your brain, your medulla oblongata. It will turn you, it will make you lame and paralyze your thinking. So that's all right. So for people who this is for, it's not for everybody. Yeah, get that book, please. Hmm? What did Olu say? What's Olu saying? Olu, okay, you're proud to remain in your face-to-face house. At least it's fully paid for. Okay. How did you manage to pay for it in your face-to-face? Olu, what are you so afraid of? Hmm? Dare to dream a little bit now. I have a dream. There's an example that Sam used in this book. I think he also spoke about it in one of the videos that I was watching. He talked about when I'm going to end with this now because, like I said, I didn't want it to be long. He talked about how, please give us a thumbs up. I know Olu is not going to give me a thumbs up because Olu is not in this WhatsApp group, and that's fine. That's all right. Honestly, I totally respect your face me and face you lifestyle. Olu is fine, but you can call it a night now because you are distracting us. We are not trying to force you to be millionaires, but you are trying to force us to want your face me and face you. And we don't want to be face me and face you. So you can just sign out now. Good night. Goodbye. Let us, with the millionaire mindset, let us rub mine. This show is not for you. Okay? Reverend Sam said that when the Israelites were about to enter into the land in Canaan and the spies were sent, he used that example of the report that they came back with. How out of 12 spies, only 2 of them. The other one said, we were like grasshoppers in their eyes. So people like Olu and all the other people, this is how they see themselves, as grasshoppers. And Reverend Sam said that a grasshopper hops. And there's a limit to which grasshoppers can go to. If you see yourself as a grasshopper, you're going to be a grasshopper. Mindsets, guys, mindsets. Mindsets. But Caleb and Joshua came back and said, yes, they are big. They are they are giants. Yeah? But as big as they are, we can take them. That's where it starts from the mind. Caleb, only 2 of them. They said, no, we can take them. Oh, they are big, but we will take them. And God has already given us the land. So this is different between the category of people we are talking to tonight, right? So anybody who feels that, oh, I'm trying to force them to be millionaires because I want to share knowledge and I want us to discuss about why Oyibo people who have no faith, they don't even believe in God. Some of them don't even believe in the existence of God. And, they appear to be breaking new grounds everywhere, business, technology, name it. And Africa is so poverty stricken. Makes me really mad. Is the mindset. Is the mindset. Churches teach that generational poverty is a sign of being generationally cursed. It's ingrained. Deborah said. Yeah, so definitely, yeah, it's not everybody. It's not everybody that, people, but I see fear. I don't know about you guys, but everything that those people have said, who said I'm trying to force them to be millionaire, it's not everybody that want to be a millionaire. And you keep throwing that word around, minimalistics. Hmm? Nika, you want to come? Okay, let me share it quickly. Jump in. I've shared the link. Only you alone, just jump in. Please stop using that word. I think people are beginning to abuse that word now, minimalistic. The kind of lifestyle I want to live, I need money to live it. Okay? I need money. I don't know about you. You can stay in your country or wherever you are, in the corner of the world where you are, and your hobbies, your interests, your lifestyle doesn't take money. But my own, it needs a lot of money to live the kind of lifestyle I want to live. One passion I have is helping people. How am I going to help people? I want to be able to build shelters in Nigeria to help people, women who are fleeing from domestic violence. I want to be able to empower people because, again, the reason why we have so much domestic violence is because of poverty. When somebody has 6, 7 children, you can't feed them. Every day your wife is pressuring you, bring money, bring money. You can't pay school fees. Next thing, DV will enter. You start beating all of them. Come on now. Guys, please. There is just so much that life will be better if people had resources. I don't know what that word means, but you guys are beginning to make me hate that word now. And that's not the word I use lightly. Minimalistic. What's that? My God is not a minimal God. I refuse to be minimal. God forbid. I will never be minimal. I refuse to be minimal. I want to be extraordinary. What's minimal? When Caleb and Joshua said, God has given us the land, we will take it, we will possess it. Me, I want to be minimal. Bikini. What's that? Cleo, welcome, Jare.
Good afternoon, Auntie. Be
I'm
welcome.
almost close. Okay, quickly.
I know, but to be honest, I didn't join this early enough, so I can't really tell what has been discussed.
Minima, my foot. What's minima?
Can you hear me?
Yes, my dear. Carry
Yeah,
on.
so I think I missed quite a lot. But what really caught my attention was the comment from someone who does not aspire to be big or probably want to be rich. And it baffles me that some people are thinking like that in this age and time.
They said I'm trying to force them to be millionaires.
Excuse me, forcing is if people can squeeze you into be a millionaire, wouldn't you want to be?
No, a lot of people say they don't want to.
Sister B, I'm finding it very difficult to understand and to really comprehend why. I have a 15-year-old daughter, and she has been telling me that she wants to run a business. That, Mom, I know you wanted me to be a doctor. I'm going to get that certificate for you. That was what my 15-year-old told me. But Mom, I really want to I want to run a business. And she's 15-year-old and she's been writing different proposals at this age. And I asked, I said, Mom, I just knew that having a business will make me the kind of lifestyle I want to live. I will be more comfortable if I run my own business than working for someone. At 15-year-old, I looked at myself. Right now, I work, I'm sitting by my system. And she looked at me and said, Mom, you have a good job, no doubt. But you're getting closer to your 50. How about you do something? If you divert all this energy towards making your own money, you make more.
You see how she's thinking? She already has a millionaire mindset.
15 years.
Yes. And so before you came in, Chloe, we were saying that having this mindset is not for you alone. It's for your children to understand that you can always push for more. Don't be satisfied with one corner that you are and say, I'm minimalistic.
Why would you?
Because your children are watching you.
In future, they will blame you for putting them where they are. Because, Sister B, to be honest, we all wish our parents are the likes of Dangote or Tedola, if that is a possibility. Because there is a level of comfort that comes with you having enough. People will say money can never make you happy. Maybe, but poverty will not make you happy either.
Any situation you find yourself where money is not making you happy, just know it's God alone that can make you happy. Because poverty is even worse.
It's even worse. Well, the other time we were talking about women being financially independent. There is and to be honest, it comes when you are financially independent. It comes with some level of respect for you. There is some fulfillment that comes with I am making my own money, even though you are helping your spouses. But the way your spouses will look at you will hit differently as compared to when you have to ask for money for
It's
padding,
not
sanitary
only your
towels.
spouses, like Junior was saying, Chloe, there are some postcodes that you live. I
Hmm.
mean, the average lifespan, well, life expectancy, thank you, Temiti, for telling me the word. I forgot the word when I was talking about it. Life expectancy is linked to wealth. Believe it or not.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Because when you have access to the best medical care, you have
Hmm.
access to the best living environment, you have access to the best food, resources, you will live longer.
And you will think less. People that are afraid that the rich people think like their level of thinking is different now.
Why do you think our queen and the husband there, our late queen, the husband, how old was Prince Philip? I think it was like maybe 100 and something years old. And the queen too was almost 100. Why do you think they lived so long? Why do you think the life expectancy here in the UK, the average life expectancy here compared to our country where we come from, there is
In
a
Nigeria.
big gap?
Yeah. Yeah. In Canada, I think the average is about 70 something years.
In Nigeria, it's about 40 something.
Ah,
Come on, you know.
yeah.
Emma Torayin. Why? Emma
I I
Torayin.
I'm surprised though. I don't know people can still be thinking like this in this age and time. Hey, Oluwaye. I don't know if you're talking about opportunities but to be honest, anything that will change your current situation. Even the rich people, as they aspire to be richer. So I don't see why you will be an average person, or you will choose to live in one slap me, I face you, and you think, oh, I'm okay, I'm good with that. Even if you don't want such a good lifestyle for yourself, think about your children, because in future these children will ask you questions.
Why do you think people are so? Because I think it's coming from a place of fear. Because even as much as we talk about, domestic violence on this platform, a lot of that is related to finances.
Yes, it is. and,
Why are
and
people so afraid
yeah, they
to
don't want to
work
be a rich
more, to
thing.
earn more?
Mm.
Why? Because I think it's coming from a place of fear.
Yeah, it's coming from a place of and that's the same reason why you find a lot of Africans, they will continue with their
Circle.
the kind of job they do. People that just came and are doing survivor jobs.
Mhm.
They will continue with their survivor job because they are afraid to take the next step. I don't know why. You will hear some people say, I don't like the job I'm doing. I used to be a manager. I have a PhD. I have heard of someone who is a medical doctor who is doing survivor job and is been in that job for years. And I keep asking, why are you still there? Why?
So this is me thinking that we're going to be talking about, how we can leverage opportunities. Reverend Sam was talking about how you need multiple streams of income, and all that. But we people are saying I'm trying to force them to be millionaire. Let's not talk about this anymore. Then let's just
No,
forget it.
Sister B, well, in life, some people, you wouldn't say because some people are not encouraging you. You
No,
wouldn't do what you.
I'm shocked because I've never, I'm
Even me, I'm
literally
shocked.
shocked. I'm
even,
literally shocked.
even me, I'm shocked. I didn't want to join. Just wanted to listen to you. But when I saw people's comment, I was like, seriously?
The one that even
Wow.
treat me the more, he said I'm trying to force them to be millionaires.
Sister B, please
I wish
force
I
me.
have a wand. I'll just
Sister B,
you
please force me to be a
millionaire,
millionaire. Oh.
millionaire,
I don't
millionaire.
want. I don't even want. I don't want to be. I want to be a billionaire because I want to get billionaire. They don't have two heads.
Chalori Mejini, that's
Yeah,
what
Lori
Reverend
Meji.
Sam said. They don't have two
They don't have
heads.
two heads.
What they know is what you don't know. And people are afraid to learn that
Sister
thing.
B, do you listen to this program, Honest Bunch?
I think
It's a
I've heard it.
podcast. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Sister B, go and watch the one that they recently did with Kenny. No, Dayo Adeneye.
I saw it. I saw a clip of it.
Sister B, if you sit down and listen to that guy talk, after watching the episode yesterday, I've been thinking, Orimiko Nshishebi Agoni. Like, there are multitudes of ways to make money. And people are making this money. This man was talking about millions. Even the likes of they do were like, what? And this is a guy that studied abroad, did everything. So he knows what he was talking about. If people like that are still talking about making money, they are talking about all the comfort and everything that comes with being successful. And he come out, face me, I slap you. Like, seriously?
But it's a choice now, and that's fine. And you see, the people, if you are a man and you have that kind of mindset, don't marry a woman like me that is driven. You're gonna
Yes.
have problems.
Yeah, you're gonna have problem. Yes.
Yeah, because I want more, and you're like, what do you want? Are you not eating? Are you not feeding? No, 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 no. I want more. I want more. And I don't feel guilty about it.
No.
God has
No.
created me to want more, to achieve. He's giving me dominion over this world, over this earth. Take dominion. I will take dominion. I
Hey.
will inherit, because you know why? All these things only in this world you will do it. No wonder they said that the graveyard is the richest place in this world.
Abby.
Why are we so afraid to dream? Everybody that's become something is because of a dream. Have a dream, dare to dream.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid. I've heard stories of people who are millionaires today. They will tell you the number of businesses that they have done in the past, and
That failed.
that failed.
Yes.
But it didn't stop. They kept on. Just try, just make a difference. Sister B, please don't stop what you're doing. Some of us are
Lady G,
interested.
please, it's my platform. I'll do whatever topic I want to do. Don't
Some
tell
of
me
us,
the topic I want to do.
some
Okay?
of us are interested, please. Some
With
of
all
us
due
are
respect,
interested.
Lady G, please do not tell me the topic to do. Okay? This is my passion. This is my platform, and I want everybody to hear. If I put a topic you don't like, it don't come. Okay? You want me to be doing DV. What is the root cause of DV? That DV topics are better. Every day we should be doing DV.
It's always, if you listen to all the stories.
Let me tell you what causes DV. It's finance, power, and sex. Those three things.
Those three things, yes.
So we're talking about money now. You're telling me that DV is better. Lady G, Joe, imagine being here.
Sister B,
It's
for the
okay.
sake of some of us are interested. I aspire to be a billionaire. Yeah, millionaire
Okay.
is even small.
Thank you.
At Koja stage, yes. Sister B, thank you so much for all you do. I
Thank
just
you.
needed to jump in. I think this is about the third time I'm able to join you on your
Thank you.
Oh goodness.
Eshe, thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much, ma. Enjoy
All
the
right.
rest of your evening. Bye.
Okay. Cheers. Okay. All right, Lady G, that's all right. Apology accepted. Yeah. But if you think about it critically, yeah, I don't know whether you are single or married. When you are married and you have children, you have a child, there's no money to buy Pampers, you will know. A lot of the domestic violence that we have, especially in Nigeria, is because of poverty. So we need to address why we are so poor in our country. I hate poverty with everything in my life. I hate it. Hate. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. There's nothing to like about poverty. You wake up in the morning, you can't eat what you want. You cannot wear what you want to wear. You cannot travel. You cannot do your hobbies. You cannot help humanity. How are you going to make your mark in this world when you are saying I'm minimalistic? Don't you want to see? Having money or being a millionaire is not about you alone. It's about your purpose. You guys know how passionate I am about empowering women on this platform and helping families to have healthy and better relationship or marriages. If I'm not a millionaire, if I don't aspire to be a millionaire, how am I going to do this? Imagine somebody come here and say every day, hey, it's because we don't have money. You give them 100,000, you give them 10,000, you give them money. It's money we use to pay for therapy for people who grow up in broken families so that we can shift their mindset to know that it's not okay to be beating a woman. A lot of our people are broken. They need their brain to be reconstructed. We need money to employ therapists to do that work. You want me to give you a list of what I need money for? Why I have to be a billionaire? Temiti, oh my God. Temiti said, Auntie B, they said they love to be minimalistic, like Biko, leave them alone. Okay. No, but me, I need money. Okay? Because my assignment is not for me alone or for even my family alone. All right? Because I already know by the grace of God that we are good. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than my family. It's bigger than myself. It is for me to impact my generation so that when I go tomorrow, they will say, ah, that woman, this is what she did. I want to go to Nigeria and empower people. I want to change people's lives. Impact. Without money, you can do nothing. You go talk, 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 talk. Nothing go change. Set them up in businesses. Give them counseling. Give them a good accommodation. Pay their children's school fees. Empower them so that they can provide for themselves. Their situation will change. What can you do without money in this world? Hey, Joe. Nikki, you're my last but not the least caller. Welcome.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. I just wanted to contribute to what you talked about in terms of money and finances. So, I do believe that I was born in the U.S., raised in Nigeria, and then came back to the U.S. to complete my education from middle school to university. But I do find that, and I've also lived in a bunch of different countries. One of the differences when I saw in Nigeria and in when I lived in Asia and in Europe was that, especially when I was in China, is that they start teaching their children about money from as young as like 5, 6 years old. So they have them running businesses, cash registers. They're teaching them about like business pipelines, logistics, and it's not something that they're shy of in a lot of those communities. Whereas in our community, you dare not even speak on money because you might get flogged, you might get slapped. Why are you thinking about money at that age? You're too young, you know. But we're not taught finances. We are generations behind when it comes to wealth. I was just teaching my friends about getting a life insurance policy. You know how little it costs to get a like $1 million policy here in the U.S. will run you less than $100 a month, and you and your spouse can be good. But if you bring that up, they'll be like, "Oh, hey, are you trying to kill me? Like, are you planning on killing me? Why are you talking about life insurance?" But we need things like acorns, putting money to the side, fidelity investments. There are so many apps that you can use to invest to plan for your future. You can teach your kids about wealth, finance, even also connections. One of the reasons we're stuck in these horrendous low tier jobs when we come in as immigrants is that we don't have the connections. For example, I'm married to a Pakistani. When his people, I'm Igbo, I'm married to a Pakistani. When his people come into the
Wow.
country,
You're
yeah,
married to a Pakistani.
yeah. long,
Whoa.
long
I've
story.
never met a Nigerian that is married to an Asian. Wow.
Really? Well, I've
Yeah.
never met one married to a Pakistani, but I have met several married to Indian. But that's a story for another day. But
Yeah.
but when his people come into the country, everything is lined up for them. He's the one in charge of helping them to get a place for them to live because they own property. They have somebody bring it somebody who they can a fellow Pakistani who owns a business that they can work in. Then there's another guy, he is in charge of helping them get the girl that they're gonna marry for papers. So like imagine coming into the country and everything is just set up for you like that. All you have to do is just come in and get to work, within 2, 3 years, they've gotten their papers. So and then on top of that, they're getting paid, they're making all this, like there is so much money to be made and we're not even a part of these discussions. And there's a lot of topics about fear. There's a lot of fear. There's
Hmm.
a lot of yeah, there's a lot of topics about fear. There's a lot of like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do this, I don't want to try that.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to learn, we have to try. I work in artificial intelligence and there's barely any of our people there. When I go to robotics conferences, when I go to like I go to Boston Dynamics, all these things.
Where do you live again?
Massachusetts.
Oh, in the US.
Yeah,
Okay.
I live in the US. Yeah.
Mm.
So when I go to robotics conferences, and I go to machine learning conferences, we're not in these rooms at all, and they're making robots that will take away a lot of the jobs that immigrant. I mean, outside.
Exactly. I thought about that before I came on the show. Some
Mhm.
of you with your minimalistic job, you will soon lose your job to robots.
Right. I mean, a lot of the people who do cab driving, these self-driving cars are no joke. These self-driving trucks, the only people that will still have jobs are people who do home aid, like taking care of the elderly people. That's the only job that they
Give
cannot
them a
automate.
few years. They will make a machine that will take care of elderly people.
Nah, they're not going to. There's no
We never know
mathematics.
that the day will come when they will make cars that self-driving car. You never know. These people, no, because if they can, no, see, it's coming back. I like what Cynthia, Sissy is saying that it was all about success. We started talking about, but they made it about money. Fine, that's good.
Mhm.
But We didn't 20 years ago, would you have thought that we have electric cars who run
No,
purely on electric
no.
without fear or gas, as you guys call it in America? Would you have thought that it would be possible to have a car that would drive itself without a human sitting down there? So never say never.
So
When you go to the shop, most of the big supermarkets now, when you go there, they are closing the tills. They
they
are
are,
closing
yeah,
more tills because it's self-checkout.
they
You
are,
can
yeah.
literally go into the store without speaking to anybody. You pick your thing, scan it, and go out without having human contact.
True, but and the thing is, like, I help build those things because I work in deep learning and and artificial intelligence, so I help build those things. But like, but the but the point is, they are working on these things, and I do try to educate a lot of Africans
Our
on the
people
jobs.
don't want to, they don't want, no, they don't want to listen. They don't even want to learn. Somebody said I'm triggered because they don't want to live, they don't want to live their minimalistic life and their small life. I'm triggered because you don't have sense. That's what I'm triggered.
Yeah, yeah, but the thing is, we need to know these things as Africans if we're going to go into the future and have access to these jobs. We need to know these. Our children need to know these things. Otherwise, I mean, not everybody can do nursing. So for the people who can't do nursing, if they take away the Uber jobs, if they take away cashier job, what will they do? So people need to know what's happening in the future. And not everybody needs to be like me or be a scientist. There's other things. They need people to work on those robots. You can get on there and do that. We need a way to usher ourselves. I mean, like, for example, I don't know if you've heard, but like the next thing that they're planning on right now is building factories in space. So where does that leave people who do factory work? They're not going to take you to space. So
Our people are not ready. We are not ready. Everybody keeps saying I should bring you back. No, I won't bring her back. They are not ready.
I actually wrote you an email, but that's a story for another day. I wrote you an email, but right
You
right
did?
now, yeah, I did.
Did I respond?
No, but I figured you're busy, so it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. When was that?
It was the when you did that video about retirement, because that's when I just did a lecture on my life insurance
Oh,
policy.
I'm
So I was like,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I do get overwhelmed because I don't have a PA. That's why I need to be a millionaire so I can have a PA. I'm sorry about that. Please just forward it again to me, okay?
Yeah, not a problem at all. But yeah, we
Yeah.
we really need to look into what's happening. Even right now in the US, there is if you look at the wealth transfer from white people, it's a 53 trillion, yeah, 59 trillion dollar wealth transfer that's
Black
happening.
people, what about black people?
Nothing. There's nothing coming on. There's a lot of debt. A lot of us are in debt, and it's really bad.
Yeah, that's what they want.
But I'm saying, like, some of us who do have the mindset, I feel like we can do something about it. But it's not that many of us. But I feel like some of us who are willing to learn and try. I'm trying to stay positive. So maybe it's just me.
No, it's not just you. A lot of people are, to be honest. And sorry about, if I didn't get back to you about the email, but you are onto something here. This is why, when I was saying a minute ago about why, when we're talking about success and why we need to take advantage of all the opportunities, especially for us as Africans in the diaspora, it's
Hmm.
not just for us. It's for our children. It's for the
Yes.
generation that comes after us. And I gave an example of how, who would have thought in the United Kingdom that an Asian man is our prime minister? The mayor of London is an Asian man. Black people, you people, this is if somebody is saying that I'm angry or I'm triggered because they don't. No, it's not because you don't want to be millionaire. It's because you are small-minded. That is what is annoying me. Because we are thinking only of ourselves. As long as I can chop, I go eat amala, I can wear clothes, and I can pay my bills, I'm okay. Are you thinking about the future? Are you thinking about generations ahead of you? Or we are still neck deep in colonial mentality and slavery mentality? That is what is paining me.
Yeah, it is, but I try to talk to the thing is, like, one thing I find is that the Nigerians, because I do speak Igbo fluently, So I tried to talk to some people back home, but I find that the Nigerians back home, especially when I start talking about tech and robotics, I find that they are way more interested than the Nigerians who live in the diaspora. I find like those ones back home are like, absolutely, what is the way forward? What can we do? How can we get involved in these things? But I find that the ones here, they're just like, they're very comfortable. And I get that they are comfortable, but for someone like me who does work in tech, who does understand what is coming down the pipeline and does understand that there are laws being passed right now to try to gut a lot of these jobs, or like here in America, all these immigrants that are coming in. I don't know if you've seen what's happening in our border, but all these immigrants that are coming in from Mexico, they're going to give them those jobs before they give Black people those jobs. So and we're not in control of anything. We don't, a lot of us don't partake in city council. We don't, we don't try to get lawmakers and lobbyists to fight for us, to fight for what kind of, we don't fight for jobs. We're just like, okay, as long as we can work these little thing. But as these jobs get taken away from us and you can't sustain yourself here, you can't sustain yourself back home, it's going to be a disaster. And I really do not want that for my people, but I also wish them the best of luck, because you do have to open your mind and learn.
Nikki, thank you so much. Before you go, I want you to repeat those stats that you gave us about, how, ge- uh, wealth is being passed to the next generation now from the statistics you quoted earlier on. Can you
Yeah.
just repeat that?
So I said the white baby boomer generation. So that's about my mom's generation. So that's people who were born in the 60s and up. So that generation is passing down a total of $59 trillion over the next 10 years, will be passed on to their Gen X and their millennial. So Gen X is like 40 something, millennials like 30 something, 30 to 25. So it's being passed down to them. And it also says that, I just read an article on it where it also says that Black and Latino parents expect help from their kids, whereas white kids demand help from their white parents, and they know that they're going to be getting that help. That kind of thing annoys me, because people love saying, oh, there's poor white people. Yeah, there's poor white people in salary, but when it comes to assets, they own 90% of the assets, the houses, the land, the property, the businesses. It's mostly them. And we don't fight for these things. And this is what solidifies you in the economy. It's home ownership, it's business ownership. It's not just jobs. And we have an unhealthy fixation with just jobs, and it's a disaster.
Yeah, yeah. Completely understand where you're coming from. Thank you so much, Nikki. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. It
Yeah,
is
not a
well.
problem.
Yeah, we'll speak again soon. Thank you. Please forward that email back to me and hopefully we can catch up. All right.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Nikki one just shared her wisdom. D, you're saying something there. Usually me and you will get along very well, but today we disagree. And that's okay. We can agree to disagree. What are you saying there? That you've been trying to explain, but you're still being misrepresented. Most billionaires are actually minimalistic and simple. It does not mean wanting to be poor. Why even bring up the issue of minimalistic when we are talking about how changing mindset about money and success? Why do you think it was important to bring up minimalistic, knowing that a lot of people, they connect minimalistic, or they think minimalistic is about being poor or below poverty line, or just being satisfied and not wanting more? Why? Why bring it up? That was a distraction for me today. But it's okay. These things happen. We don't always have to agree all the time. I feel like there was a lot of distraction in terms of people. Look, if I go into a forum and they are discussing something I'm not interested in, yeah, all I'll simply do is to log off. This is not my thing. I will log off. When I'm discussing something that, when they are discussing something that I have interest in, I'll come back. But the average person will not log off. They will stay here and be distracting me with comments. And then at the end of the day, what we are trying to achieve, it will be difficult to achieve it, because now we are distracted trying to address comments and trying to respond to people and all that. But you know what? It is what it is. I don't know. Minimalistic should not even come in when we are trying to talk about success, and while we are talking about people having the mindsets. Minimalistic is a distraction. This is not, whether you are minimalistic or not, that's not my cup of tea. But we are saying The importance of what I was teaching today is all about what Reverend Sam was teaching about mindsets. But so many people were bringing different things that, I feel personally they are distractions. I'm not saying you should not be minimalistic. Okay? Be minimalistic, be whatever you want to be. It's up to you. Even people that say that they don't want to be millionaires, it's okay. Honestly. To everyone, to every malam, their kettle. Okay? But now everybody is explaining what minimalistic is, what minimalistic mean. But the topic was not about being minimalistic. It's not. It was all about success. Why are people who are not religious successful and the people that claim to be religious like our people struggling? Okay, that's all right. Thank you so much, everybody. If you found this useful, hit the like button. Thank you. Our people don't like this topic. That's why I try not to do it. It's exhausting, honestly. You guys don't sit here. You can stay in the comment section and be typing, but you don't sit on this side and you don't know how hard it is to engage so many people with so many, opinions and ideas, and some people coming for you, try to sneak in a kind of jab here and there, calling you out. A lot of them don't have the guts to call me out in the live stream. It's when we finish that they will come and drop their silly comments in the comment section because they know they cannot confront me. But I did my best. And the reason why I did is because I want the best for everybody. Okay? Thank you, Yvette. I just want us to be better because I think that the sky is the limit. And even if you don't want it because there's so much good we can do in this world. There's so much impact we can make in this world. We have a generation after us. Yeah, it's not even about the soft life. Sissy, I know you get me. You like soft life, so yeah. It's not even about that. It's about, looking at it more broadly. It's a big problem. There's a mindset. There's a mindset problem. But it's okay. It's fine. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I think I'm gonna take a break for some time because I'm tired. I'm tired. You're trying to help and some people just want to fight. And sometimes you just get tired of fighting. You're like, what's the point? What's the point? So it gets tiring. It's really tiring. You guys, some of you appreciate it, but some of you will never appreciate what it means. I keep saying I will get somebody to sit down here and host this show one day so you know what it means. Sitting down here 2-3 hours, 3.5, talking. Is well, Lady G, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to call it a night now. Maybe I'll take some days off so that, Yeah, that show on Sunday really stressed me. Sarah's story. I wanted this one to be a downtime today where we'll just talk about, leveraging ourselves, mindset and everything. But some people still made it so stressful. And I feel like it's not fair. It's not fair. I can't force you to be what you don't want to be. I'm not in your life. Most of you, I don't even know you in your personal life. We only see here. Some people can change their name and come back and I don't know who they are. But while we're here, because we want to discuss these things, we want to rub minds, we want to be better. Why does it have to be so hard? I don't know why it has to be so hard. Bingpe, how are you? Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good evening. God bless you guys. Thank you. Give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Yes, I am. Sissy, I am. Honestly, I am. Because now, some of those people were basically coming for me. Imagine somebody saying, why are you trying to force us to be millionaire? I can't force you to be anything. I don't know you. I don't know you. So why am I forcing you to be anything? If your parents couldn't force you to be anything and you are still where you are, who am I to force you to be anything? It's all about just talking and, Nikki One, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Please hook up with me on on what's it called? Hook up with me on email, okay? Thank you, Nikki One. Thank you, Temi T. I appreciate that. Thanks for the super chats. It's not easy. Our people are difficult though. It's not easy. Oh. We're not even doing domestic violence today. Still, they have a problem with me. What can you win? No, you can't. You can't. When it's domestic violence, they will come, oh, they will curse me and say things, oh. But we are talking about success today. Why do you have a problem with that? Now, wow, it is well. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.